Episode 15 Job Wins, Energy Drink Quests, and Silent Tears. The day my feelings did a full meltdown. Hey, hi, hello, my real life blog podcasters. Guess what? Good news! Blaze finally snagged the job he wanted. He's doing security now, but for obvious reasons, security reasons, I'm sworn to secrecy. Like, don't even ask. Shh. This weekend, Blaze, Raven, Cash, and Dad are heading off for a camping trip. Blaze practically begged me to come along, but hell no. I've got school, an internship, and a friend I've rescheduled with like 4 times. Oops. Plus, I'm not leaving Mom alone because she's been riding the emotional roller coaster hard lately. Almost burning down the house episodes, getting fired, pay cuts that make me want to scream, and now driving further for less money. So yeah, no thanks. Also, FYI, Mom is one of my best friends. So take that, telenovela curse. Your girl is not leaving her side. Dad saves the oven. Again, because why not? Dad is literally the family mechanic slash hero. We bought a new element for the oven, and not only did he replace it, but he magically got the oven doors back on. I don't even know how he does it. Maybe he's secretly a wizard. Honestly, that's more impressive than keeping a plant alive for a whole week, which is 0, by the way. Dad, win. Job first day meltdown. Goblin mode activated. Okay, confession time. I completely overreacted the other day. Like, full on bawling my eyes out meltdown because I felt totally invisible on my first day of my new job. You know how I am. I am a goblin when it comes to hoarding info and stories. I ask my siblings all the time how their days went. Quiz my parents about theirs. Notice little things that make them happy. But when it comes to my stuff, I swear I have to tie them down and tape their mouths shut just to get a word in. I love webtoons, but the second I bring it up, it's like I don't want to hear about it. Selective deafness for my important stuff. Sure, I yammer on about nonsense, but the stuff that actually matters, shouldn't they be listening double time? You know how it goes. That day, Mom was battling caffeine withdrawal and a migraine from the depths of hell. So no one asked me about my day. Not Mom, not Blaze, not Cash, not Raven, not Dad. So I was getting sangry. Sad plus angry equals sangry. It's a whole mood. Highly not recommended. Mom was complaining about no caffeine and refused my offer of my drink for tomorrow. Then my not-so-little bro, Cash, shows up because Cash, yeah, I know, had bailed. And I told Mom, when I get back, we'll talk about my first date. She looked horrified that she hadn't asked. But hey, it was a rough day. Monster energy drinks were on everyone's mind, and honestly, feelings don't care about logic. The Great Energy Drink Quest. Cash and I set off on a heroic quest for Dr. Pepper Strawberry Cream Zero, which, spoiler alert, might as well be a mythical creature because it's impossible to find. Funds were tight, gas was low. We had enough for 2 stops. The further one with better odds, and the closer one just in case. No luck, no drinks, not even Mom's beloved Purple Monster. We settled for Dr. Pepper Zero and White Monsters. Cash was the sweetest little champ. He didn't have much, but he still got drinks for everyone. I'm definitely paying him back. I called Mom, no answer. I called again, still no answer. I called Dad, and you know how it goes. He just handed the phone over to Mom like it was a hot potato. Finally, Mom picked up. I told her that what we had found and asked her for her second choice of monster flavor because her favorite was nowhere to be found. And she said it was okay, but honestly, I was so done at this point. Cash and I were trying to do something nice, and she was making it harder than it needed to be. So I switched over to my overly sweet but totally passive-aggressive voice and told her to shut up and take the mother-loving monster. Of course, it came out more like, "Please shut up and just take the mother-loving monster, please." Now, Cash was terrified, and he said that was the most passive-aggressive conversation I think I've ever heard. Sibling bonding, right? You know how it goes. The silent tears. When we got home, everyone thanked Cash and me for drinks and totally forgot to ask about my job. While they were busy cleaning up, installing paper towel holders, reattaching the oven, I was quietly bawling in my room. I was trying to get better at not oversharing everything, but I'm also tired of being invisible. Essentially, Mom called me and Raven to switch the laundry, and I confronted them all, and Dad launched into a rant about his work life with Matt and Catfish and how amazing Nice Man is, and Mom told him to respectfully shut up. Yeah, that was my day, not too long ago. And you know, those days where everything crashes down at once? Welcome to my emotional roller coaster. Final thoughts? Sometimes you carry so much inside that even when you try and keep quiet, it bursts out in silent tears. Family love can be complicated. They forget the little things, but that doesn't make your feelings any less real. Next episode, I'll tell you how my first and second days at the job really went. Until next time, remember, it's okay to feel sangry, take care of yourself, and don't be afraid to ask for what you need. You know, even goblins have feelings. Bye. P.S. Got a story about feeling unseen or the chaos of starting something new? Hit me up. And if you want to support this goblin running on energy drinks and emotions, here's the tip jar. Cash App, $, real life blog. Thanks for keeping the chaos alive, one sip at a time.